to Livingston. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. To the paint. The 10-footer. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Screen by Jones. Works it to baseball. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The 11-footer. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard might be the understanding. Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. Jones checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Andre Iguodala. Jones in at shooting guard. Kent Bazemore is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Livingston kicks to Green. Inside. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Livingston.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Outside Curry. It's stolen by Schroeder. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks made some nice plays. He had 6 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Using his post move to get the 2 points. Jones has got 5. Warriors trail by 7. Livingston kicks to Curry. To the inside. Good D by Jones. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against Milwaukee.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And Spates gets it to go. Spates has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Millsap a screen. Schroeder with the ball. 1 second left, and that one's good. Millsap. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the first half is now in the books. It's Atlanta leading by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive...
the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Looking at the numbers.
The Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Livingston is out there at Barbosa. And it's Spates in at the 5, home in the paint. When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
They get it back. Spates with the block. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Splitter is checked in for the Hawks. On defense, Golden State. They trail by 6. Barbosa against Jones. He kicks it to Humphries. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Bazemore inside the three-point line. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Chris Humphries comes up with the rebound. Humphries has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Schroeder. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Shot from 12. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barbosa dishes to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. After a rookie season in which he really struggled, Dennis Schroeder made big strides last year.
Yeah, I think pretty much dramatic improvements across the board, Kevin. Really a most improved candidate for sure. He solidified that reserve unit for the Hawks, in my opinion.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bogut's checked in, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Schroeder still with room to grow. I mean, he needs to improve his three-point shot and cut down his turnover shots. But those are things that often come with time, and he's got time, still very young at this stage of his career.
And Barbosa drops them both.
And for Schroeder, not a great outside shooter yet, but he's an attack guard. I mean, blinding speed, very slippery, eel-like. He gets into that lane and can make a defense collapse in a heartbeat. That alone is where his value is right now.
Splitter sets a screen for Jones. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Barbosa, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Barbosa's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Screen by Jones. Barbosa with the steal. Over in the corner, Barnes. Just 3 on the clock, and it falls over the rim and in. Barnes has got 5 now. And that's it for the... And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Over the Hawks, Jones checked in for Corver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. And the Warriors also making a change. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Jones is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Horford, and he dunks it down.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
1:27 left in the 4th quarter. Bogut sets a screen for Green. Here's Curry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Warriors lead by 9.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Help the bucket.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes, but finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
It's stolen by Jones. And the jam by Cephalosha.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He challenged this group to really go for it, saying, now's the time when winners take control. Now let's go out there and take it to them. Guys, a nice pep talk. We'll see if he got him going.
Thompson with the bucket.
Nice basket there. Their offense has been much more impressive since halftime.
56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Horford having just a fantastic game. He has 17 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively. A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just 1 miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
And Thompson kicks to Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Horford with the screen on Curry. Schroeder passes to Jones. The Hawks again can't hit.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so it's Atlanta with it. Releases. It's deflected. Barbosa dishes to Livingston. So we see the Warriors get the win here.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked in. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan,